Welcome to 60 Minutes with PD, another edition of 60 Minutes with PD. Welcome to 60 Minutes with PD. Hi Nene, how are you? Amazing. Let me just pin this here. Welcome to 60 Minutes with PD, your fastest 60 minutes of the day. Yes. The fastest 60 minutes of the day. Welcome. That's right. Welcome. Yes, welcome to 60 Minutes with PD. Welcome. Good. How are we doing? Hi, Binta. Hi, Casey Kuhn. Hi, Casey Kuhn, fantastic. Got that pin. Natalie, how are you? Natalie Collection, Binta, and Odochi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Are we ready for another 60 minutes, the fastest? This is Miss Fun Tong Wong and Dan Sazi, how are you? Vivid Shivina, how are you? Nene, I'll be talking to you soon. Prince Smart, how's it going? Yes. Myro, how are you? Good to see you. Hi. Blessing. Hi. Dolapo, how are you? Amazing. So I hope we're just ready to have fun. Today is going to be fun. We're talking about dating. And if you're married, I still want you to listen because, if you're married, you're supposed to be dating your spouse. Why would a married person think, I don't need to know about dating? You're supposed to date your spouse. So, so let's learn about dating. Lois, how are you? Yes. Real man, how are you? How are you doing today? It's so good to see you all. I missed you all. I can't wait for the weekends to come so I can spend time with my people. So how's it going? So welcome to 60 Minutes with PD, your fastest 60 minutes of the day. It's every Saturday at 8:30. Rekia, how are you? And Rom Slyer, how are you? And Della Lightly. I think that's Della Lightly, I think. How are you? How's it going? Good to see you. Hi. Yes, we're talking about dating. It's our fastest 60 minutes of the week. Welcome again. I look forward to Saturdays. I hope that you all look forward to Saturdays. It's an amazing time just to spend together and have fun. It's so important that we have fun while we do this because it's all about having fun and learning things that are valuable in our lives, things that really affect us. Relationships are a very important part of people's lives. Hi, Rekia. How are you? Joseph and Dazzle Connection. How's it going? So, I'm here every Saturday at 8:30. Awokes. Oh my God. Awokes is a classmate of mine. Awokes, how's it going? That guy, he knows me. He knows me real good. Every Saturday at 8:30 right here. At PIDI19 on Instagram. We're here. It's live. It's amazing. Joy Pastries. I see you all the time. Waiting to taste some pastries. So it's an amazing time together. Please follow me. If you're not following me, please follow me. And please, tell all your friends that are in relationships, that are married, every single person, tell them about the profile. It's PIIDI19. It is full of amazing wisdom and advice, just life-changing advice, to be quite frank. The stuff that I have on the platform, I wish I had it when I was younger. I mean, if I was younger and I had the stuff, I would have saved myself a lot of pain. A lot of, just shots that I missed. So it's amazing. Take advantage of what's there. It's priceless. It's just outright priceless. Mabena C. Okay, so it's only 1 hour. It's never over an hour. It's never enough. Actually, it's just never enough. But don't worry, I'll be back next week Saturday. While I'm on, please feel free to ask me any kind of question on relationships and marriages, anyone at all. And if I don't get to answer it on the platform, please send me a DM and I will personally respond to you. So let's have that out there. Please follow me right here at PIDI19. We're on YouTube at PIDI19. And, let's do life together with wisdom. Get your friends to follow me. Don't allow them to miss this. Sheyi Balos, yes, Mary, Amma, and Fab Jibs. Good to see you. Iconic K, how are you? Yes, today's topic is killer first dates. Just killer first dates. We're going to be looking at, and a killer first date is an effective first date that gets you a second date. Yeah, see, let's not over whatever the first date, the first date. The goal really of a first date is not to find your wife and propose to her that night, or your husband and propose to us that night, so you don't need to get serious. Like, if you get a second date, the first date has been successful. Let's just wrap our minds around that, So let expectations come down. Let's take it easy. Let's enter into the first date, just trying to have fun and get to know these people, get to know them well enough to know if we want to see them again, and hopefully we've impressed them enough that they want to see us again. And if we can achieve that, hey, then it works. So that's killer first date. So we're going to talk about expectations, preparation, appropriate conversations, questions, do's and don'ts. And even if you're married, you're expected to date your spouses. You got to keep it fresh. So let's talk about dating. So even if you're married, pick up some things that you can practice on each other and keep your marriage, fresh. Fantastic. One more time, we are on 60 Minutes with PD, and it's relationships that are worked on that work. I'll say it one more time. It's relationships that are worked on that work. So you need to work on your relationship. Don't just assume that you just do relationships without the wisdom, without the advice, because you'll make mistakes that you don't need to make, and you don't need to go through the pain and the hurt and the delay. Just get to know what to do and keep moving. So I'm going to just take off right here. First dates are important. That's where we decide if there's going to be a second date. And that's the limit of how important this first date is. Nothing more. You're not trying to like just propose on that night. So take it easy, dress to impress, but be comfortable. Okay, so the point being, lower your expectations as you go for the first date. Don't have expectations to make a marriage decision on the first date. So take it easy, lower your expectations, just go planning to have fun and know this person better. And so that's the mindset that you go. First dates should be planned well. Don't choose a noisy location. At a first date, your goal is to get to talk to this person, feel them out, and see if you're going to want to know them better. The depth of knowing a person is not on the first date. The first date is, do you fit what I'm looking for? Is it worth going further in? And so choose a place that's not noisy. I wouldn't choose a movie, because at the movie you're distracted and there's noise. You can't talk, So make sure that when you choose a location for your first date, it's a place where you can have a good conversation, where you can really get to know yourselves, because that's the point of the first date. Amazing. So don't choose a noisy location. It shouldn't be in a club or anywhere with loud music or distraction. You want to be able to hear each other. 2, dress to impress, but make sure you're comfortable. I've seen first dates where all night long you're just bothered about your skirt. It's too tight, it's too short, the cleavage is too much, and you're like just not comfortable. So don't do that. Wear something comfortable, dress to impress, but be comfortable enough to just be able to focus on the person that you're trying to feel out. Okay? And I'll tell you one thing too. Your first date doesn't start at the first date. The whole idea, I think I've taught this before. I have a recording on dating. And the key is you date to choose. The whole point of dating is to choose, okay? And if you're going to choose something, you've got to know what you want. So actually, before the first date, you need to sit down and have a profile of what you want. First of all, you've got to know yourself. And because you know yourself, then you figure out, well, what are my needs? What do I need? What makes me joyful? What compliments me? Okay, and when you figure these things out, you've written them, and I've recorded this, so I'm not going to go into details. But you have a profile. So the whole idea of a first date is to meet a person and have fun. But while you're having fun, you're matching them up with a profile. So if they fit the profile, there'll be a second date. And if they don't fit the profile, it's nice knowing you. We'll keep talking. I'll call you. Don't call me. Everything is, everything is fine. And that's it. But you've got to have your profile. So your first date, if you don't have a profile before the first date, then you could waste the date and waste your time, because you don't know what you're looking for. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have a good idea what you're looking for. So at the first date, you ask simple questions that have deep meaning. For example, I like a person that's growing, that's just growing. For you to grow, you've got to read or something. So I could ask you a casual question like, what book did you, like, do you read? You say yes. Then I'll drill digger. So what did you read? Say yes. Okay, give me a title. Okay, so what's about? And at the end of the day, I can figure out that, well, this person's a reader. They're worth coming back to. So I don't know what does it for you, but whatever it is, have questions that you can ask on the first date that links you to your profile. And if they check, then obviously they're going to get a second date. And that's the whole point of the first date. Fantastic. Yes, your goal is to have fun while getting to know this person better. Keep the convo light, light and easy. Don't, like, okay, I want to have 5 babies or 6 children, and I'm eager to get married soon. Don't do that. Keep it light. Yes, Prince, I see you. We'll be talking soon. So keep it light, keep it easy, and let's keep moving. Fantastic. So then have lots of questions. Have lots of questions because you don't want to have quiet periods in your date. So have a lot of questions. And light questions, don't make it look like an interview, but it's easy to ask questions, look at him or her, whatever it is you see, compliment and ask questions, I like your hair, how long did it take you, how long did it take to do that hair? It's amazing, I like you, this, that, open your eyes, look and compliment, and keep the conversation going. Fantastic. Don't talk about any childhood trauma that you're still dealing with, don't get that deep, on the first date where you talk about some childhood trauma that you're still dealing with. Don't do that. It's not time to tell them how much you want to get married either. You don't want to do that. Keep it simple. You want to know him or her, and she wants to know. See, in a first date, you both want to know each other. I've seen some first dates where one person just comes and presents themselves and just sits. And they're not trying to keep the conversation going. They're not trying to get to know me. They're not trying to do anything. They just came and they just presented themselves. And that's not good enough. That's not good enough. At a first date, you want to be there to find out about the other person. It's more than you just being there. On the first, yes, you're on 60 Minutes with PD. That's 60 Minutes with PD on Instagram. It's PIDI19. Please follow me. Please follow me. I'm here every 8:30 on Saturdays to just talk about relationships and marriage. Don't brag. On a first date, don't brag about anything you have. Don't brag about your money. Don't brag about what you own. It's a turn off. I mean, for most people, just that kind of arrogance, is just a turnoff. So at the first date, don't brag and don't just boast about yourself. Don't do that. Don't bring up money, what you earn, or prices of anything, or what they earn. It's just a turnoff. Open your eyes, look at them, find something nice to say about them. It's okay for a woman to compliment a man. Seriously, it's okay for you to look at a guy and say, I like his shirt. It's okay. And guys, of course, you're expected to compliment a woman. Do you know how much time she spent to just put herself together? And for you not to notice anything, it's just a crime. So just don't do that. So open your eyes, open your eyes. We all have eyes. Look at the beauty and just, pick up, I like your eyes, your nose, your lips, everything is good. And just be nice. Fantastic. I hope we're picking some things up tonight. As much as you want to analyze them, do not turn the first date into an interview. Don't turn the first date into an interview where the person is sweating under the barrage of questions that's coming. That is not the idea. So don't do it. It's like I just interviewed for a job, chief husband. And wow, I won't do that again, so you don't want to do that. Keep it easy. Ask about their interests. It's very important. It's easy to talk about interests. Ask about their interests and discuss it. And ask about what they do. Discuss it. Ask about their clothes. Discuss it. Ask about what they enjoy. Discuss it. And be genuinely interested. It's like don't fake it. Really be interested in what they do and how they do it, and it keeps the conversation going. Okay, so quickly find common interests. That's very important. If you as you ask questions, you find some places of common interest, and then of course it's a common interest. You like it, they like it. Then discuss it and enjoy that time together, and that's important. Okay, smell good. Smell good. You know, sometimes guys don't know the importance of smelling good. So ladies, you know, tell them right now. Tell if any ladies in the house, tell them smell good. Don't be don't let it be overpowering, but smell good. And you know, use a good mouthwash. You know, it's good, like, you know, fresh breath is key in a date, for real. So, you know, mouthwash, you know, smell nice, keep everything sharp. Fantastic. Be on time. Don't be late on a first date. I like that. That rhymes. Don't be late on a first date. I like that, you know. It's lyrical. Lyrical. Okay, don't be late on the first date. You know, be on time. You know, lateness is not sexy. Let them know you're interested in their lives. Ask questions. That's important. On the first date, show genuine interest in their lives. Compliment and give them, you know, compliment them. Ask questions. You know, never get angry on the first date, no matter what happens on the first date. And I'll tell you this, you're on the first date and they come really late. You're coming really late. You've got the option to be angry before they come because you've assumed the worst and you're wondering, why couldn't they call me and why are they keeping me here? But when they come, you're not calm anymore. The date is practically over because you let your mind go to the wrong place. What I do is this: they're late. I'm going to assume a lot of things on their behalf. The car broke down. There was traffic. The phone didn't work. You know, charger was out. There was nobody on the planet that could help them out. You know, I just keep making excuses. So by the time they come, I'm okay. I'm okay. So like, you know, babe, what happened? You know, and you know, whatever it is, I'm cool. And I'll tell you this. Just that thing you did has proved yourself to be a mature, you know, correct person. You know, so take note. Even if they come late, you can turn it to your advantage. You know, so that's one thing that you do. Don't just let your emotions run and then you're angry. By the time they come, the date is over. You know, and that happens a lot. You'd be surprised. So let's not do that. Of course, follow me right here on PIIDI19. You know, and tell your friends. There's so much to learn and to enjoy on the profile. The videos are amazing. I think so too. So, you know, get people to come watch up and let them follow me on Instagram. We're on YouTube as well, and I'm offering free first counseling right now. So please DM me and let's talk. Do not discuss your ex or previous relationships on your first date. Now, this is serious. Like just don't go there. On a first date, do not discuss your ex or your previous relationships on the first date. It's a no-go area. It's just don't go there. Do not discuss any pain or hurt that you're currently experiencing. Don't discuss that on your first date, because it's like this. It's a first date. You're there to size yourselves up. There is no permanent, it's not yet a relationship. And you know, you might choose them, but they might not choose you. And now you've give them all your secrets and your dark secrets and everything, and now, you know, they're gone. So what are they going to do with it? You don't even know them. How do you trust them with this stuff that you told them? So be careful on the first date. Don't go and start just blabbing carelessly. You know, that's not you, of course. That's not you, of course. Blabbing carelessly on the first date. Just don't do it. Thank you. Okay. Do not reveal. Now, arrogance is a turnoff. Just arrogance is just a turnoff. If there's anybody here that just knows that arrogance is a turnoff, just, you know, give me a high five right there. Arrogance is a turnoff. So don't be arrogant. Be polite. Be considerate. Allow them to talk. Don't cut them off while they're talking. This is something that happens a lot during first dates. Like they're saying something and it kind of resonates with you, and then you cut it. But what did you do to them? They were in the process of revealing themselves to you, and they were like happy to do it. And while they're doing it, which is to your benefit, because that's why you're there. You're there so to know them better. And while they're talking, you cut them off because you think you got something better to say. So don't do that. Don't do that. It's just not the thing. So listen attentively, respond agreeably, and sometimes, you know, don't agree to everything, but don't, you know, like there are ways where you can create some kind of tension. Like, okay, really, is that what you believe? You know why? You know, just that why. Get them to defend it, and then show them how intelligent you are. You know, show them that you can take this side and that side of the argument and come across. Well, guys, let me tell you this: women like intelligent men. Intelligence is sexy. You know, so it's not about the buff. You know, this helps too. So guys, you know, read up, be current, be ready to make your argument. You know, it works. It really does. Okay. Now listen really cool. Avoid sitting across from one another. And I'll tell you why. On the first date, when you're sitting across from one another, it's very confrontational, one. And two, when the conversation drops, you're facing yourselves. It's much harder than when you're sitting side by side or across. If on the other side, so if I'm sitting like this and they're sitting on this side, we're both looking out. So even if there was a silence, we're looking at things happening, we're looking at people walking by, we're looking at things going on, and that's just cool. But when we're facing ourselves face to face and we stop talking, and I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, it could get a little bit awkward. So as they come, just put them on the side and you sit, or put them beside you in a way where the sitting by itself just kind of makes it easy. Sapiosexual is sexy. I completely agree with you. I am innovation. You're talking to me right there. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Two is this. If you know that you're not a great conversationist, choose a date with an external focus. So like bowling or something. So I know that I don't converse very fast or very well. So I don't want to have that burden. So if we're bowling, at least the activity is there to take our focus while we get to know ourselves. So you can do other things as well that has an external focus if you know that you're not really good at talking like that. So keep that in mind. The next thing is, at this blind date, avoid shaking them when they come. Hug them. This is post COVID, but like we'll figure a way, but there's this breaking of the ice. If from the very beginning you stay across and you shake your hand, there's this unseen barrier there that you're going to fight to break later on. But at the very beginning of the day, just hug them, do something really intimate, and you've broken the ice. And so you can move forward easily without having to stress on, can I touch her hand? Can I give her a kiss before she goes? Can I, just hug them for like minute they land. Hi, how are you? Great to see you. You look beautiful. Hug. You've broken the ice. It's done. Okay. Make sure you keep the conversation going. I have a little bit, but I think I'll stop here. This is 60 Minutes with PD. Okay? Every Saturday at 8:30, let's make a date. Right now, I'm going to bring on Ugo. Ugo is here. Where are you, Ugo? Did you request? Ugo, you have not requested. Where are you? Let me go look for Ugo. Ugo, where are you? If not, I'll bring Nene on. Ugo, I saw you. You told me you were here. Let's see. Is Ugo there? If you're there, please request to come on. Let me see. Okay, let me just get Nene in here. Nene, where are you? You're here, Nene. You're coming on. So while she's coming on, be attentive, be present. Be present. Get off your phone. Stay off your phone. This is serious. Get off.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi,
I was here
Nene,
taking notes. I'm like, I'm good. I was like, I don't know if you saw my hearts going thumping. I was thumping a lot of hearts of some of the things you were saying. I'm like,
yes. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
Good. I like your hair, man.
Oh,
That is
thank you.
amazing.
I'm killer first date ready right now. Like,
Your killer
I'm
first date
totally ready to
ready.
go.
Totally ready. And it's going to work out. I know that.
Yeah.
We're talking about killer first dates. Tell me, do you have
Yes.
any questions for me? Talk to me.
Definitely,
Yes.
I have some questions. The first
Cool.
question I have, because it's supposed to be a killer first date, like you said, it's
Yes.
supposed to get you to the second date. It's supposed to be memorable.
That's
So
right.
I'm just saying, okay, I have who should pick who up? This is for there are two different scenarios I'm talking about. Let's say
Okay.
in a scenario where the guy doesn't have a car, but the lady has a car, but it's the guy requesting the first date,
Okay.
or in a situation where they both don't have cars. So who should be
Okay.
picking who up for this killer first date? Like who should be picking who up?
Okay. One, we shouldn't sweat the small stuff. So let's not sweat the small stuff. But for first dates, I like meeting at the location. Because
Okay.
then because when we pick ourselves up, then we've got in the car, dynamics where, okay, hi, how are you? That's when we're sizing ourselves
Mm-hmm.
up. And we've got to make some conversation while I'm driving or while somebody's driving. There could be some awkward moments in there. So I usually will avoid that. It's like let's choose a location, let's meet there. So
Okay.
when we get there, it's set up
We are
and we can just
there.
go for it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So, okay. Okay. I'll have to, okay, fine. Okay, I have another question though.
Good.
So, um, I know you like you already said like you shouldn't go too overboard with the conversation on the first date, right?
Yes.
But then,
Yes.
how much of yourself like should you show on the first day? Like there are some of us that extra, like we are very legit, we are extra, but then
Just
the
extra.
first date is supposed to lead to the second day, right?
That's right.
So I
That's the
do want
key.
to pass on some of my personality. I want you to get to know me at least. I don't want to have to. I don't want to pretend completely to be somebody else on the first date. So
True.
where do I
True.
like? How much of myself should I show on the first date? You know, so at least you have an
Um,
idea about who I am, but you don't get too much. Because I remember one
no,
time. hmm
yes. Good.
I remember one time, like because my pastor said something about sometimes you are too extra. You have to give people yourself in little doses. You don't want to scare someone off. You know, you want them to get to know you gradually. So how much of on the first day, yes, you know, I want to get to know you, but how much of you should I give up on the first day? Should I show you my whole craziness so you know this is who you're dealing with? And see if you still want to go on a second date with me, or should I, just keep it cool?
No,
How much of myself should I show on the first date?
okay, okay. Something that I caught that you said is like, should I show you my craziness? Now, if I know that I have some craziness, I'm not going to show you on the first date because it's like this. If yeah, but it's actually true because a person will get to meet you and like you. They like you to a point that when they see the craziness, they're okay with it. But if they see the craziness of the first date, they could walk. So your goal on the first date is I want a second date. So if I know that this part of me is what I call craziness, then I want to make sure that it's not all out there on the first date. And then when they get to know me and they see the side of me that's not that crazy and they're loving it, then when they now meet the crazy end of me, then it's okay. Then I don't lose out
Okay.
because
Okay, so
I
act
got too
cool.
much
You want me to
attention.
act cool on my first date? Just act cool. Just keep it
I,
cool.
be yourself, be yourself, but anything that's extreme, don't give anything, don't show anything extreme on that day. And to be quite frank, as we date as well, we've got to start to improve our character and ourselves. And extreme is not a place you want to be. We want to try to be in a range from medium to close to the extreme, but not at the extreme, if you get my point.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I guess I'm learning, and I'm sure the other ladies out there, we're learning to just keep it cool. Don't be excessive.
I see somebody
Just
here
kind of
like
balance it out.
somebody has said craziness on the first date will be overwhelming. So yeah,
Maybe okay. Maybe okay. When I define craziness, okay. I mean, let's say we are having a conversation, right? Getting to know each other, and I ask
okay,
a question about football, but I'm passionate about a team, and we
okay.
now we start talking about that. You can't help, you can't help the emotion when you're talking about
But
maybe
that's fine.
Arsenal or
But but
Manchester.
but
That's what I
but
mean by
that's okay.
craziness. That heated, like that raw,
That's okay. That's
emotion of
okay.
just showing. That's what I mean by
That's
craziness,
okay.
though.
That's
So
okay.
it's okay, yeah. Not.
Like what
Mhm.
what we shouldn't bring to the first date is like dark secrets and stuff that's
No,
happened to us
of course
that
not. Of
but
course
if it's
not.
just ourselves, then that's cool. That's cool. Because actually they might actually like that. They might actually like that. And that would just be something that wow, I like her. She's
Okay.
she's a
Yeah.
crazy about football.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Do you have time for more questions for me, or you?
We have like 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay. One more
3 more
question.
minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know you did say to compliment on the first day, and I know that yes, it's good. But when do you draw the line? Because the compliments, I guess, it's good as well to meet at the location. Because maybe you pick me in the car and I'm dressed really sexy or anything, and you start complimenting. Where do you draw the line so it doesn't go to from innocent, um, just
Yes, I get it.
compliment to
Yeah.
flirty, and where you're, oh wow, look at your leg. Where do you draw the line so it doesn't become awkward?
Well, for guys, don't compliment body parts.
Okay.
I like your bag, I like your shoe, I like your hair, but don't
Don't
compliment
keep it.
body parts.
Okay.
Just keep that because to be quite
Keep
frank,
that to
for a lot
yourself.
of
Okay.
men, it's offensive. So you don't want to go there, you know. So yeah, I mean that's my key for women. Women, feel free, you can compliment as much as you want. But guys,
Okay.
just stay away from body part.
So women compliment feet, compliment nails, those kind of things. But guys,
You know, I like
don't
your shirt. You
compliment.
know, nice shirt. You know, I like your cologne. You smell nice. You know, something like that. And keep the conversation going. That's so important. Thank you, Nene.
All right. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
very
PD.
much.
Thank
Looking forward to
you.
talking to you again soon. Amazing
Yeah, take
questions, you
care.
know. I like football
Thank
too, you know that, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna get Prince.
Thank
If
you.
Prince, if you're there, if Prince, thank you.
All right, bye.
If you're there, Prince, let's see you soon. Yes. Is the Prince come on board? Yes, Prince is here. Fantastic, he's coming. Okay, while he's coming, I know I had some questions. Somebody asked an interesting question that I saw. Let's have your questions on the platform. It says, to what extent do I reveal my past on the first date? I said, no, hey guy, how's it going?
Going great, going great. Thank you very much for having me.
Ugo. I like your hat. I like your hat.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Good.
Your pepper them gang, you know, with the whole, you know, when I grow up, I'm good, just like you. We're talking about killer dates. Talk to me.
Yes. Wonderful topic. A topic that I feel like a lot of people in this country should, talk about more because, I feel like a lot of people don't know really the do's and don'ts, when it comes to first dates. And I feel like a lot of people should like talk about these things, to get themselves on the safe side when they're going for a date because you definitely want to win when you go on a first date. You don't want to come back losing. Now you want to make it very memorable. So it's something I feel like we should talk more about and educate ourselves more on how to go about it so that we know where the borderlines are and everything. So yeah, I am definitely interested in such topic. And and I have a couple of questions for you. In fact, I was scared because you're almost like you were almost answering all the questions that I had before coming on the show, but I had to redraft myself. And so the first question is this. A lot of people tend to like act, so busy in the first date, answering calls and all of that. So do you think that answering of calls, should be allowed during the first day? Like, you feel like one should put their phones on silent or put your phone away entirely on a first date? So I'd like you to, shed more light on that.
I think phones should be put away entirely because, see, the whole goal of the first date is that we spend time together. You want to know me, I want to know you. We both need to make a decision that is there going to be a second date. And it's a distraction. I mean, like it's distracting the conversation, it's taking away focus.
Right.
It's just something that we shouldn't do. We shouldn't do because then we could end up making wrong decisions and either missing the right person or end up with the wrong person.
Right.
It's just not worth it.
Right. So, but then, like, there are also like, cases where like maybe an emergency call, when the call keep coming in and it's just a particular number coming in. You understand? So, like, is it okay to go on such call? And, in some cases, it might even take longer. What should one do in such cases?
It's good to be polite and ask your partner, like, can I take this call? It looks like it's an emergency, and I'll be responsible. And that's to, like, you can use everything to show who you are. It's like, I'm a polite person, I'm deferring to you, I'm saying, well, can I take this call? And he says, okay, you can. I mean, you're probably ticking some boxes, but and then don't stay, tell them, I'm in an important meeting. So snap, let's, and then
Right. Okay, great. So I have a second one. I have a second question, a very important one. Is it okay to discuss your past relationship if your date knows of your ex and want to know reason why you guys broke up? What do you think about that? Because I know you talked about not discussing of your ex and all of that, the first day. But in some cases like this, when or you feel like that person knows about your ex and the person wants to know more and you think it's okay to talk about it.
I would make it short and sharp, really short. Just like really, like I would not delve into it. And if they press it, I'll tell them, we can discuss this, you know, I mean, in fact, I could use that to secure a second date. Because I just
Okay, okay.
You're a
I
businessman.
see that. I see where you're coming from.
You know, if they press you, I say, you know what, I have no problem. We can really discuss that, you know, but not on this date. So obviously, when next we catch up, we'll talk about it. So that's a good way to actually secure a second date. And then,
Right. That's I actually like that. I've learned something today, right? So and I have a third one. I don't know if I have time, but I'm gonna shoot it real quick. If sex is being discussed, you know, in some cases, you know, depending on who you're dealing with, you know, people are always different. Yeah, if sex is being discussed, is it okay to talk about your sexual pleasures if it is extreme? What do you suggest?
On a first date, it's a little bit too heavy because see, okay, like between you and I, there are first dates and there are first dates. The first
Exactly.
date that we're talking about is a first date where you're trying to pick a first date that could lead to something. When you and I know that
Right.
first date,
Right.
The first date we're talking about is the kind of first date you're going to take home to mommy. Okay?
Right.
So there's some things I would advise that you get there on that kind of first date.
Okay.
You hear what I'm talking about? Okay. All right.
Okay, let me shoot the last one. Talking about location, where you should have your last date, yeah?
Yes.
Once you have your date, is it okay to invite one on your first date to wherever you're staying for your first date? Say because you want to like have to cook for her or something like that because you're a good cook and you want to like wow her with your cooking skill. What do you think about that?
Well, I usually don't advise people to go to their houses for first dates because you just don't know where it's going to go. And
Right.
it's the first date. I don't know how long you've known yourselves. I mean, if all we've done is met online and we've never met before, you know, it's been nice to go to a place that's open, that's neutral, that's safe, you know, and then
Right.
dates later on, you know, might go there, but not the first date.
Right.
I advise that we do first dates in a person's home, just for security purposes.
Right.
Second date, third date, you know, but the first date, you know, get to know. See, remember this. A first date this is when I get to know you. This is when you get to know me. So
Right.
this time, we really don't know ourselves like that. So being in my house could be kind of iffy, I think.
Okay, very well, Doctor. You've done a good job, you know, in explaining all my questions, and I really have learned a lot today, and I appreciate your time. And
Thank you.
yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
I'll be talking to you. I will look forward to having you.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. I appreciate you having me. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Fantastic. I'll take one other question while we wait. While I think I have Oscar is coming up. Before he comes up, let me see. What do you do when a person doesn't show up on a date? Is it a sign to just walk away from them? No, you don't have to walk away from them. In fact, if they didn't show up, you know, find out what happened. There could be a good reason. Let's not be quick to make decisions. You just never know. There could be a good reason. So it's not a sign to just walk away. Is it okay for her to bring her friends to a first date in the name of trying to be security conscious? You know, I don't like people bringing friends to first dates. You know, it's not a great thing because then we really can't. You know, I mean, if it does, it's not a deal breaker, but it doesn't really help you get to know her well. So it's not a deal breaker, but it's a good opportunity to prove to her that you're safe and that it's okay. Okay, and of course, there's going to be a second date. In fact, this is a good reason for you to ensure that there'll be another date. Fantastic. Zeni says, if they sit on another table and pay their bills, sure. Zeni says, if they bring their friends to sit on another table and pay their own bills. That's a good idea, Zeni. I'm going to write that down. Okay. It says, we've been chatting, but we haven't met in person. Our first date didn't turn out the way I wanted. He didn't look as good as he did in pictures. What should I do? Well. He didn't look so good. Go through the first day. How did he make you feel? It's not, many times it's not all about the looks. I did a post recently that says that a person's physical looks at the end of the day is of no is I use the word, but it's of no value, because what you're going to live with in a person is their heart, who they are. If they're mean to you, it's not their looks, it's their heart. If they're nice to you, it's not their look, it's their heart. If they are selfish to you, it's not their looks, it's their heart. So let's not be completely just out on the superficial, on what's on the outside. So let's consider what's on the inside. Fantastic. I'll take one more question. And then this is funny. It says he came late for our first date. Another guy who was having a meeting saw me and said out of courtesy. I welcomed him and he sat for a bit. My date came. My date got really angry because there was another man sitting on the table. Does anybody have anything to say? Should he be angry? Yes. It's his first date. He's been planning for it, but then he was late. But still, it's your first date. Somebody wants to sit down. Say no. I'm expecting somebody. Just drive them off. And you shouldn't have had them there. Okay, I want to bring on Oscar. Oscar, where are you? Request. Oscar. Request. I don't see Oscar here, and that is, if Oscar is here, please request. If Oscar is here, please request. I have some more questions here. Let the questions keep coming. I believe I can answer them all. Let's keep the questions coming. It was love at first sight, and so we had our first date on the spot, and he asked me to speak to his mom. Really? From the first date? Isn't that too fast? I feel it's awkward, but he said he did that because he's serious with me. What do I do? I just said, brief hi to mom, just so that, but you need to spend time to know him. You need to spend time to make sure that he's what you want. Not speak to my mom the first time. Zenny says it's a red flag. It's something to watch out for. It's like, what does this signify? Is he a mommy's boy? What's going on? So yes, it's a bit of a red flag. I wouldn't just jump into it right away. Okay, fantastic. Bella Bubo, bad character already, rather be apologetic and excuse the workmate. Okay, I agree with that. Duchess says it's kind of disrespectful. Yes, if you got the guy sitting down on the table, that's not nice. To be quite frank, he had reason to be angry, but I have a rule where I just never get angry on a date. So I'll let her know that, that was really interesting, but then in my book, I've checked something like, watch out, because this is interesting about this person. Will she get a second date or not? When I get home, I'll figure it out. But I'll still enjoy myself. Now, that's one thing too. While you're at the date, no matter what happens, make sure that you all have a nice time. Show them the best of you. You never know, even if in your mind, you said, this guy or this woman, I'm not going to come out with her again. But you never know when you'll meet again. So make sure it's a nice date, and, end it well. Then, it's your choice not to call them back. Also, if you're a guy, I'm old fashioned, pay the bills, just pay the bills, like make sure that you're okay financially and pay the bills. Don't let her be paying her bill while she's out there on the first date with you. That's just not cool. Says if he was late and he shouldn't be angry, he doesn't own you. Okay, no, okay, he was late, shouldn't be angry. True. I mean, that's what I said, like, shouldn't be angry, but it's something to watch out though, Bella Boo Boo. It's something for him to watch out for, like, why did she do that? Because if you're on a date with a person that you're hoping that this person, I'm going to marry this person one day, because really, you're dating, you're dating to choose a person you're going to live the rest of your life with. If that's the case, then you want to really watch out for every little thing. Because when people get in trouble later on in their marriages, it's because they didn't catch the red flags in the dating. Like, anytime, if there's anybody that's listening to me right now, if you're struggling in your marriage, you're struggling with your spouse, you're just struggling to just live with them, it's because you dated wrongly. It's because you didn't date right. And I'll tell you tonight too, it's like, fine, you didn't date right, but it doesn't mean you have to do marriage wrong. The fact that you didn't date right doesn't mean that you should do marriage wrong. And what I mean here is this. You didn't get the information that you needed while you were dating. You didn't get the advice you needed while you were dating, and now you ended up the wrong person. But now that you're married, get the right advice, get the right counseling, get into the right mindset to make this marriage work. And it will work if you work on it. That's one thing about marriages. If you work on it, even if you're the only one working on it, initially it could take a while. It could be, you may have to carry the weight, but it will work if you're working on it. So the fact that you didn't, you missed it while you were dating does not mean you've got to miss it while you're married. So if you're in a marriage and you're struggling, get the right information, DM me, I can cancel you for free, and then let's keep moving forward. But those physical looks help with the attraction. That is so true. You see, I'll tell you this, physical looks are important, but it's not, if you put too much importance on how people look, you're going to end up with people that hurt you a lot. With people like if I could take a poll of married people today who are struggling with their spouses, most of them decided on the looks. They did not look at the heart. But now that they're married to them, they're not living with the looks. We don't live with the person's looks. We live with their heart. We live with their mindset. We live with their character. So let's not forget that. That's really important. Okay. But truly, attraction is important. I will not lie. We know what we like. We like what we like. Zany, that's good. First thing to get to know each other was why, yes. So why bring friends? Here's the first, and that's true. If both people coming in for the first date have got to be coming in for the same thing, because we want to know ourselves. So if you want to know ourselves, your friends that are there, how does that, how do they help us get to know ourselves? And also, if you don't trust me at all, why are we having the first date now? So let's think about it really good. Why do we have friends there? Let me check here for more questions. Yes. If they sit on another table, yes, I saw that. Maybe they'll she was smart on the first day. Why? Okay. Okay. Yes. Let's. Is it okay to ask for their first? No. Is it okay to ask what's your plan for the next 5 years on a first date? To be quite frank, it's a bit of a heavy question for a first date. Like, what's your 5-year plan? Because it's going to make them think and start trying to answer you. It puts them in interview mode. And it's a good question, but it's just not a good first date question. Okay? So I know you want to marry them. I know you want to know their mind. I know you want to know where they're at. But it's a first date. It's a first date. So it's not necessarily the right time to do this. Let's get your questions. To what extent do I reveal my past on the first date? I said that already. Don't reveal too much of your past, because if they don't call you back, you might choose them, but they might not choose you. Now you've told them your life. That's just not the best thing to do. So don't tell them too much of your past. Keep it light, keep it interesting, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yes. It says, who should choose the location for the first date, the guy or the lady? To be quite frank, that doesn't matter. If you're at a point where you're struggling over who should choose the location, don't do that. Don't sweat the small stuff. Lower your expectations, go there comfortable, have fun, really make it memorable. And make sure that you're smiling, you're laughing, they're smiling, they're laughing. Anybody that leaves a date that they had fun, they laughed, and they just made a new friend, there will be a second date. Because that's the whole point. You're just there to just strengthen your friendship, let them make a new friend, enough for them to want to see you again. So that is it, okay? Yes. It says, if she brings her friends, who should pay? You should pay. No, but if you're a guy and she brings her friend, pay for everybody. But then I'm quite vocal. If you bring your friends and they're choosing the most expensive things, like I'm very open. I know how much I am willing to spend, and if you are spending more than my budget, I'll tell you, baby, let's keep it here. And it's simple. It's not a big deal. But attempt to pay the bills for her and her friends or whoever she brings because you're the guy. I'm old-fashioned. That's okay. Oh yes, yes, yes. So that's good. That's good. Love at first sight. So fantastic. More questions. I need some more questions. People, let me check. Did Oscar show up? Did Oscar show up tonight? Do I have any takers? Nope, I don't see. Amazing. Okay, cool. Ask me some more questions on dating. We're talking about dating tonight. Zubi, I see you. Zubi, I see you. Yes. More questions on dating. If his mouth is smelling, how do you tell it? If his mouth is smelling, how do you tell it? That's a good question. If his mouth is smelling, how do you tell it? First of all, you just like since it's a date, it's just for, it's not like it's going to last longer than the date, okay? And be polite. Politeness entails that you bear some things, okay? So you might not just want to kill his whole everything right there and then. So try. You don't have to tell him, to be quite frank. And if you do, in fact, I don't think you should tell him. Just bear it. That's life. Bear it through the date, and then of course you're not going to call him back, except you like him enough to tell that, guy, use some mouthwash. I think the best thing to do is buy some mouthwash and give it to them as a gift. As a gift, add it to put other things as well. But the mouthwash is in it, so that way you can ask, did you use it? And then they'll catch it that, what, she's telling me something, or he's telling me something. We're just assuming that, yes, that he's telling me something. Okay, I think I finally found Oscar. Okay, so that's it. What if you realize you've dated a friend? What if you realize you've dated their friend while chatting on the first date? Well, I believe in being transparent. So if during the date I find out that I dated their friend, I probably would tell them. I will discuss it and I'll see where it goes. But I wouldn't advise that you keep it a secret. Secrets, it's just not worth it. It's like, you know what? Okay, this person's your friend. Oh wow, tell us something, but not too much. Apart from the fact that you guys were, you knew them, and then that's it. But don't make it the topic for the night. We're waiting for Oscar to come on, but that was a good question right there. Right there, that was a good. I think you should let it go. Why is he angry at such a small thing? Like anger is just not a good thing. Just anger is not sexy. I must just tell us this. If anybody is out there, anger is not sexy. It's something, and you've got a choice. Most times, if you watch the way you're thinking, if you make excuses for people, you're going to find out that you don't need to. If you make excuses for people, you're going to find out that you don't get angry. Why people get angry is, it's like, one is pride, like, how could they do this to me? And then you're angry. Or you just assume, like, why did they call? Why did they reach out to me? Why? But if you make excuses for them, then you don't get angry. I have a question here. It says, can you date a younger person? Yes, she's 32 and he's 29. And the question is, yes, you can date a younger person. But these are the things that you look at. If they're younger, the man is younger, okay? He's got to be secure in himself. He can't, because he's younger, start to behave in an insecure manner. So he's got to be a confident person. He's got to be mature in his mind, because age is just a number, okay? So he's got to be a person that even though he's younger, he takes charge. He sorts things out. And that's about it. So it's okay. And you don't need to let him and everybody just feel the fact that you're older. So there's that there too, where you've got to be able to allow him to take the lead. And that's something that you've got to do. If you don't allow him to take the lead, it's going to show up in other areas of the relationship. So it's okay to date a younger person. There's nothing wrong with that, really. So very good. Any other questions, people? Yes, that happened to me. Never went on a date with him again. Nene, what was that? Talk to me. bad character already. And that's one thing too. When you're on the date, make sure that you are, I mean, be yourself, but you know what polite is, be polite. You know what nice is, be nice. You know, just project yourself in a way that's admirable, in a way that's interesting enough for him to or her to say, you know what, I can do this again. That's so important for our first dates. In fact, yes. Always remember that you both want to know more about each other. That you're both like on the first date. Realize this: you're analyzing and watching them as much as they are analyzing you and watching you as much as you are doing that to them. So don't think you're the only one that's doing the analysis, because I've seen this where you're so keen on rating them and see if they check your boxes that you're really forgetting that you need to check their boxes. And then you know it's important to know that actually you are trying to check their boxes while they check your boxes. It's a two-way thing. You've got to be intentional. If you're a guy, you've got to be a gentleman all the time. You've got to be charming, you've got to be sweet, you've got to have fun. So that is it. I think we're coming to the end of tonight's session on dating. Any other questions before we close? This is 60 Minutes with PD. It's every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on Saturdays. We have fun. We learn about relationships. You know, we learn about how to just make it work. And to be quite frank, your success in relationships and marriage is actually more important in your life than your success in your academics, in your profession, or anything. Because no matter how successful you are in whatever you're doing, coming back home to a marriage that's hurting and painful just takes away from everything. So it's so important that we get it. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. And know this, dating is for choosing. Don't date for sex. Don't date for company. Don't date for any other reason. You're dating to choose, you know, and keep your eyes open, choose well. Anybody in a bad marriage, they're there because they dated badly and they chose the wrong person. Are we good? I love you all. It's been an amazing time. I hope that you learned a lot tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week at 8:30 on Saturday night, the fastest moving hour of the day. So be good. See you soon. Bye.